Today we're in a photo studio in Los Angeles, hoping to get a great shoot with two Super Smash Brothers aficionados. We're going to dress them up as their favourite characters and get them to fight each other for real, so looking forward to it.
I'm really glad Smash Brothers came on the scene because I'm kind of able to blend Nintendo with my competitive gaming nature and really put the two together to do something spectacular.
I started playing Super Smash Bros. Melee in 2002. Got really good, and then my friends were like, oh, I was like the best in my friends group, and then I just started beating everybody in the area, and then eventually I went to a national tournament and I won out of the blue. I wasn't even a part of the community then, and that's when I realized that I was, you know, one of the best players in the world at the time.
My Guinness World Record title is most KOs in Super Smash Bros. Brawl in 2 minutes. That's 51 KOs, and I set that in 2013.
I am the Guinness World Record holder for the highest earning Super Smash Bros. Melee player.
I have always wanted to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, and when I found out Guinness had a website where you could upload your videos specifically for that kind of thing, I just went on there first thing, went through all the video game records and said, which of these do I have a shot at? And Smash Brothers was at the top of that list. I really loved the game, and also I thought, man, if I can get this, people know what Smash Brothers is. This is a really high profile record. I would love to try to set this. Just over the course of several weeks, practiced the thing over and over again until I found a technique that worked, until I actually was good at that technique, and just repeating it until I got a record I was really happy with.
When I started going to tournaments, my parents didn't approve. Pretty much like, they're like, you're not gonna be the best. I mean, you're gonna waste your time, you know, concentrate on school. And then I came home and I'm like, hey, Mom and Dad, I won. And I showed them like a wad of cash. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is beginner's luck. You're not gonna do it again. So then I went to the next tournament. I came home and I'm like, Mom, Dad, look, I won again. And then afterwards, they started approving. So the biggest earning for me for Smash Bros. Was, I think, MLG Championships, where I was a season points leader. So I think I walked away with like maybe $14,000, $15,000 out of the tournament. Well, being a professional gamer has definitely changed my life because one, like I go out, you know, to the supermarket, buy some groceries, people recognize me. They're like, aren't you the king of Smash? They don't even notice me as my name. They don't know me as Ken. They know me as the king of Smash.
Yeah, it was great to meet Ken today, and it was really an honor to be included with him in the shoot. And I've heard of him before, and in fact, I've seen him on Survivor as well.
I was on a show called Survivor, and I applied. The first time I applied, and then I told them I was a professional gamer. Pretty much like everybody in the room that I was like auditioning to, they just all laughed at me, and they thought I wasn't gonna survive out there. But I proved them wrong. Like gaming pretty much helps you on Survivor in certain ways, because in gaming sometimes like there's crunch time, and you know you have to keep your composure, or else you're just gonna choke and lose, right? And there was a challenge out there where it was all up to me to do a puzzle. And I kept my composure and I ended up winning the challenge. And competitive gaming in life just helps you like all around. Competitive gamers, they have a thing that helps them like from being nervous, you know. Concentration is key.
It was super fun. We got to play a little Smash. He kicked my butt, of course, but I expected that. And I think he had a lot of fun with the characters too. It seemed like a new experience for him as well.
My favorite characters for Super Smash Bros. Are Marth and pretty much Luigi. And I got to portray them today, you know, dress up as Marth and Luigi. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm sure that the fans are gonna go crazy about it too. A Guinness World Record title, I'm so honored to have one. Like, I always see people holding like plaques and stuff, and you know, the certificate, and I actually have one of those, so I'm so super excited to have one. Can't wait to hang it on my wall, tell people about it. It's just so, I don't know, it just makes me feel so good about myself.
I am so grateful that Guinness has come out with a video gamers edition of the book, because that's my specialty right there. It's a life goal to get in there someday, and I finally did it. And now they're telling me I get to have my picture in there too, and it just couldn't be better.